Hey guys, what's up? You're back for another video. Today we are on Oneshot MC. Does not sound like I am, that's because I'm on a private Oneshot MC server. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but you guys can, if you have Legend, you can get your own private server, which is pretty cool. It's obviously ran off of Oneshot MC, which is completely fine because it is a very strong server. I will say that it can handle this cannon, which is easily over its regular cap of TNT on its main server. So yeah, it's pretty good cannon. Pretty good server. Sorry. Make sure you guys check it out. And by the way, I will be giving away a donator rank. Some person, what was his name? I Eat was a super nice guy and decided to donate the donator rank to me. I will be giving a donator rank away on Oneshot MC server, so you guys can have that rank. And that's some cool stuff. So yeah, thanks to what I Eat. Everyone's supporting if you see him on server. Say thanks and everything. So yeah. So today we have something a little bit special here. We have a 230 CobWeb Buster here. 230 CobWeb Buster. You can see we're at pretty much the platform's at here. Top of the barrel is at 230. I'm pretty sure, at least somewhere around there. Yeah, 230. Top of the barrel is at 230. As you guys can see, we have these walls. Now, like I said before, I do not need this obsidian to be here. It's just a bit easier because it makes it so it doesn't necessarily get rid of the cobwebs next to it, but it still will because the cobwebs. Because of the sponges. So yeah. This cannon works in very many different ways. I'm using different ways of doing this. I'm using different boosters, and I'll kind of explain because this looks very confusing. I understand this cannon looks quite confusing, but yeah. Nevertheless, I'll be explaining how this cannon works. It's a very laggy cannon, so sorry for the FPS drop because there is quite a bit of FPS drop. So yeah, here we go. Okay, now here comes the real lag. Yes, it's about freaking 1 right now. Okay, but as you guys can see, it busted all those cobwebs and stacked all the way down to here. I don't know why that's missing. It stacked all the way down to here. As you guys can see, it obviously got rid of some of these cobwebs, which kind of suck. But you gotta deal with it. I can't replace them every single time. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. But yeah, obviously the cannon works. You guys can see it's not clipping. Okay, it's not clipping. If we go back into the barrel. Not clipping at all. I'll fire it again. Paste -O. Okay. Very laggy. Sorry about that. As you can see, it worked once again. You can see stack here. The funny part too is it actually removes the previous stack, which is quite cool. I will say that. That's quite cool about this cannon. So yeah. But yeah, we'll be explaining kind of everything that's happening within this cannon, all the cool facts, all the cool things within this actual cannon, and yeah. So let's get right into it. First things first, we have this cannon can go through water lava walls. As you guys can see here, the extra lip right here of water is from the previous stack. That's what causes clipping, is the water comes over and gens over the lava. That's what causes that, so it could just shoot right through that and make it not update the water in time. So yeah, that's a pretty cool fact there. You can tell because it doesn't fill this area with water. Let me slow down my speed. Because it doesn't fill this area with water, and yeah, that's pretty nice. And yeah, so that's always nice, like I just said. And yeah. So this is an RC cannon, so of course you don't have to keep replacing the cobwebs because that would suck. And yeah, so that's pretty nice. Big hammer, big slab, as you guys know the usual. You could probably cut this in half if you didn't want to get precisely every block, but obviously you can do that if you would like. I probably am going to put a block there if I do release it, which I don't think I'll be releasing anytime soon, but you never know. So yeah, as like I said before, this cannon looks very, very confusing, and I understand that because it's a confusing cannon, I get that. I can understand where you guys are coming from when you guys think that. But I'll be breaking down every single part of this cannon. It's a bit messy right now. I will be cleaning it up a bit, making some redstone a bit neater, so like that. And yeah, so you guys can see, what are these random lines of redstone here? Like, Pine, explain, like, what is this? Pretty much I'm using the, in quotes, infinite booster design here. You guys can see we have the beginning booster, and this compresses all this TNT, and then this blows up right here. Compresses all this, blows up right here, compresses all this, and actually right here, this TNT can compress this, and that block. Compress all those blocks to all the way over here, which is exactly what we need and then that actually pushes this TNT all the way over here, shooting it into the barrel. So it's all kind of an all-in-one, which is actually pretty cool because it does save some TNT. So it pretty much just compresses it, and then this TNT gets shot right here, and then your other TNT gets shot right there, and that boosts it all the way over there, and that's pretty awesome. So yeah, we got infinite booster concept there. So then we also got the hammer here. This is like I want to say like a 280 hammer, like it's a 280 hammer in there. We have the booster TNT obviously right here, which is perfect. The one-shot TNT is right here. It's not that big of a one-shot. Obviously, it can be bigger. I haven't made it any bigger really. And yeah, so then on the same side, pretty much the same exact concept. Got the infinite booster concept down here, except this is only going. I think it's only the same amount of times, but it does have to get shot much farther. So I kind of took that in consideration. I was like, can't really use that much because I can't really just do that much because I need it to shoot much farther than the previous one. So I just have it 3 lined up here, and then slab bust, and then of course this TNT to actually boost it into the things right here. So obviously you guys can see these are literally right next to each other, separated by just a block. So you know it's pretty confined. It's decently small actually, surprisingly. This can's actually decently small. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And of course it gets shot into here. This gets shot, boom, falls down a little bit. I'm gonna block up the hole. Falls down a little bit, and then onto this piston, realigning it back to that side. Same thing right here. It gets shot 1 block above it. Hits this red stand, falls down, and then obviously gets fired out, realigned. So yeah, that's all of that. We have the RC here. This is using the same kind of concept with the infinite booster concept. As you guys can see, let me actually block that up there real quick. As you guys can see, if I can get over there, we have all this happening right here. This is just a regular 1 pulse RC. Whoopsie. Regular 1 pulse RC. Obviously, you guys have seen this before. This is, I think, 14 long. I've just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 long. Okay, it's 12 long. But you guys can see here, this boosts all this TNT, compresses it to right here, and then obviously, you know, makes this sand right here get shot over here, and then it fires off into the barrel. So yeah, that's pretty nice concept there. It works very well. I will say that you can use it for sand comps too, so that's pretty cool. But obviously with TNT, it has to be off to the side, otherwise it won't work as well because it'll just combine with the hammer. That's not what we want. So yeah, we just got basic hammer here. That's pretty obvious. We have a decent amount of delay here because we actually do need more time for your hammer, or your booster, booster to actually get shot into this piston so it can fall down. So it needs a little extra time, which is completely fine. There's no so that can be pushing these completely fine by the TNT. So there's enough time to fall in, like I just said. And yeah, so with the scatter though, it's not that big of a scatter as you guys can see. I could make it bigger. Just didn't have that much space. I really didn't want to like make it too extreme. So I just kind of did something like this. It works pretty well. I could probably separate it a tiny bit more. That would probably be the max I could go. I can't really do too much. I could do some, without a doubt. So yeah, that's the scatter right there. Pretty interesting scatter, I gotta say. But yeah, so guys, personally, overall this cannon is amazing. This cannon, it works perfectly well. Everything is perfect. All that fancy stuff, and yeah. But personally, with the server, I enjoyed a lot. It's a good server for, you know, personal server. Nobody can interrupt you. You pretty much can manage everything by yourself. By the way, this is not an advertisement. I'm being legit. It's a really good server. But yeah, so hope you guys do enjoy this video. Obviously, I'm probably not gonna be releasing this cannon. Sorry. Okay, just not gonna be releasing it. It's a pretty good cannon, so I don't wanna, you know, have too many things wrong with it. Don't want to have it everywhere, having it aimed at my base either. That would suck, wouldn't it? Believe me, it's happened before too. So yeah, you guys can see it's a good cannon. But with little pointers before we end the video, you don't want to put if I do release this, you don't want to put ladders here because it will actually clog the sand sail and get stuck. That's not what you want. You just leave this here and you put water down there. That's whatever. So a little note right there. So yeah, little quick summary here. This is the slab bust hammer. This gets shot like this. pushed in here, compressed, pushed out, compressed, pushed out into here, and then the TNT gets shot into its pistons, which realigns the TNT back over to its original side, making, and then you have your, of course, you have that there, obviously. You have your one pulse RC here with the infinite kind of booster design. This could allow for probably a decently long sand comp. Don't quote me on that, but decently long sand comp. So yeah. Before we end the video, we are going to fire it off a couple more times. We have a sand set. Yes, perfect. Let's fire this thing. Okay. There it is. There is that shot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be on Oneshot MC. I'm, you know me, Raiderpint, Pi1212, obviously. And yeah, so hope to see you guys on Oneshot MC. I'm Raiderpint /Pi1212, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.